Good morning, everyone. It has been exactly 2 weeks since my show. It is Saturday, and I'm just going to show you a quick physique update. So as you can see, I am up a few pounds, and that is definitely expected. That stage lean body is not really maintainable all year long, especially if you do any sort of, water manipulation and things like that, which I didn't do. But still, I was very depleted leading into the show. I didn't have a refeed, so for 2 weeks, I was on very low calorie and just my muscles were very flat. Here it is, my first place trophy. And since it was a Super Pro qualifier, I did win my pro card. So I am seriously on cloud nine. Aside from that, it was such an amazing weekend. I met a lot of amazing people backstage, and it was fun. It was a really, really long day, but looking back on it, I wouldn't change anything. It was awesome. And yeah, I won my pro card. I seriously could not believe it. There were so many beautiful women in my class, and it was a huge show. I really just went into it with an open mind, and I am still signed up for that June 25th show just in case. And yeah, so I actually can't do that one now. So this is pretty much the end of this bikini series. The next show that I'm going to be competing in will be a pro show. So my plans for this improvement or off season are to basically build as much muscle as I can while staying as lean as I can. In the past, I've kind of, gained a lot of weight, and now that I'm going to be on the pro stage, I'm going to have to come in much leaner than I was for this past show. So I want to have a better starting point. So I'm going to try to maintain around 5 to 8 pounds of where I am now. That way, when I do decide to cut, I will be able to get leaner than I was and not just keep getting to that same point. So as many of you know, if you have been watching my channel, I have been on prep for a really long time. I did start in April of 2015. I did a show in September, and then I took a little mini break and then started my prep up again right after Christmas, and then was on prep for 24 weeks. So I've been in a deficit for a really long time, and I just want to give my body a break to build some muscle. And now that I'm going to be on the pro stage, like I said, I really need to bring a whole other level to the stage. So I do need to take a small off season. I don't think, knowing my personality, I will be able to stay away from competing for a year or 2 years, like a full year, but we will see. I'm gonna give myself a couple weeks, just kind of see how I feel with more food, and then start planning out, my next shows, if it's going to be in 2017 or, what I'm going to be doing. But I am going to be going on vacation the last week of July, which is really like the first week of August. So I'm thinking of doing like a bikini kind of series for that, just so I'm ready for the beach. So if you're all interested in something like that, give me a thumbs up or comment down below. So I am back to lifting heavy, which feels amazing because that is seriously like one of my favorite things. I love to just lift, and having more energy, and my muscles feel full. I'm not as strong as I was obviously when I started my prep, but I want to build back my strength. So I'm loving that. Cardio, I've taken out HIIT, just kind of doing steady state here and there, not as much, kind of tapering off of it, but not cutting it out completely. And then my food. So I have been binge free this entire time for the past 2 weeks, and I seriously am so happy that I took those 6 weeks and just really, dug deep, talked to myself, looked at the big picture of things, and realized, food is always going to be there. So, I could have, over these past 2 weeks, eaten everything in sight and just gone completely crazy. But I really just looked at the big picture, looked at my goals, and was like, you know, you worked so hard for the past year to get to this level of leanness. You know, obviously I need to gain a couple pounds to get my hormones back to normal and everything like that. But to just put on 20 or 30 pounds in a month or two it's not something that I want to do, and then have to do a crazy long prep again and get back just to this point. Like, I want to gain a little bit of weight and then push past this. So I just looked at the big picture of things, did a lot of self-reflection, you know, while I was doing my cardio, going on a walk or something, just really dug deep and looked at the big picture. And of course I still have urges and cravings, and I would love to just, you know, eat a whole box of cookies or a whole big thing of donuts or a whole bag of chips, but looking at the big picture, you know, it's really not worth it. So I'm really happy. I feel like I'm in a really good place, and I of course have had some treats here and there, but that's what it is, a treat. And definitely talking to people helped me a lot too, just get in the right state of mind. I went for, you know, a couple walks, like I said, with my mom, and then going with my best friend Sarah, and then talking to, you know, Lindsay. And I have a really good support system in place. So after the show, you know, it's kind of hard. You're in a very vulnerable state because, you know, you just worked so hard for something, and that was kind of like one of your main focuses was the show, and now it's over. So it's kind of a time where I was feeling for like a couple days kind of like a little lost puppy dog. I was kind of like, all right, you know, like this is weird, I feel weird, but I'm just getting back into a normal routine, pushing myself really hard in the gym, and, you know, looking forward to the future and everything that's going to happen with that. So if you do have a support system, or, you know, maybe whatever it is that can kind of just get you in the right mindset so you don't have those kind of binging tendencies, and it's really easy to do and just pack on a lot of weight after a show. But enough of me rambling. I'm going to show you guys some footage from this week, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. After walking for an hour in circles, I think we found the beginning of the trail. Almost to the top. That's so scary. Oh my god. I can't tell where that is.
Are you looking down?
Yeah.
Okay, go
Did you smile? Yeah, stop. Take a picture. Ready? So I've been craving one of these since my show, and I haven't had it, and I'm just gonna have a quick snack before I go lift, and it's just the Oh Yeah birthday cake bar. I haven't tried the chocolate yet, but these are pretty good. Okay, so this C1, C2, so you'll do these two exercises. Okay. You won't rest. You don't rest between these two. You rest after you do these ones. So lying double triceps extensions. So I have 4 pieces of French toast and half a serving of peanut butter, some strawberries, blueberries, coffee, and then I'm going to top the French toast with some of this, put the peanut butter on it, and top it with this. There's that syrup pour. And that's breakfast. So thank you everyone so much, and I will see you next week. Let me know, like I said, in the comments below, or give this video a thumbs up if you would like me to start a bikini series for my vacation, and I will start that next week. Yeah, so I will see you all then. Bye everyone.